Like an echo.
There's a slight echo,
Yeah.
Somewhere. I think off of this one.
I thought that was just my ears ringing.
No, that one's on mute. There's probably this one over here. That's crazy.
Mic is muted.
B needs speaker muted.
Is that yours, Bruce?
Yeah.
That sounds super trippy.
Say something again?
Bam.
Say something again?
Bam. Yo.
Yeah, I wonder which phone it is, dude.
Is it that one?
No.
That's cool.
No. But fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Kick It Podcast, coming to you live from Oceanside, the Kick It Lab. Louis Loeb. As you can see, we have a bunch of different stuff going on. A bunch of different angles.
Tell me we were live that whole time?
Yeah, we've been live for like 2 minutes, dude, but we can't share it because we're using our phone.
So I could have said anything incriminating right now. And I would've put
Yeah,
friends up
basically.
over.
We're always
Replay it all
watching.
in your head.
Thank God, right? You ever catch yourself in the moment? He's like, oh, did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
I thought I just thought that.
But anyway, she did have nice tits, though. Good story.
Right on. That's what Smoke Dog was talking about earlier, too. Shout out Smoke Dog.
Oh, we got Smoke Dog in the back. Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are enjoying the Kick It Podcast movement lately. And as you can see, Louis Loke has been obsessed with this new thing he's trying to do with these camera angles. So now we're fucking with it.
Yeah, and tonight
Yeah.
we have definitely very special guests out here. I don't know if you guys seen them through one of these camera angles over here.
There's so many cameras, I don't even know where to look.
Yeah, right.
now.
It's like,
I'm
look
just
at
gonna
this
keep
one,
like
that
looking
one.
at Louis, like, tell me what to do, man.
Yeah, freaking Louis. See, we miss you at the table already, dude.
And all right, my friends. And for the rest of our people that might not know you, but also you got fans watching too, whatever she
I,
does.
I don't think we're that big yet.
Either way. Introduce yourself, fellas.
So my name's Ben. Last name's Burley. This is my dad, Dave. I run Full Metal Burgers. Louis is the all-star cook over there with Tavo. We got Grant holding down the house now so that I could get over here and come hang with you guys. And lucky enough to have my dad in town for the past couple months, especially with COVID and everything going on. So,
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
great opportunity to come over here and check out what Louis does in his time not over there with us. So super stoked to be here, and thanks for having us.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for coming, first of all, man. You got to clear out your schedule a little bit, so thanks. We appreciate that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Thank you for the dank recipes at the burger shop.
For real.
Oh, yeah, that shit is too dank. I had the second time went there, ordered a burger with everything. Louis like, everything? Yeah, everything. I saw the markup on the price. I'm like, oh, no wonder he gave me a look. But it was like,
I mean, we're in Southern California, and it's a good
but it was worth
hamburger,
it.
you know? Yeah.
Like every fucking thing that you want. It's like, oh, hell yeah, I got paid for what it was worth,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of work to keep everything fresh and, just out there and grinding. It's a lot of hard work, but we're putting out quality product. We're super lucky to be partnered up with Black Plague, and they're just bringing us a ton of business. And, together we're over there figuring out a way to survive COVID. And, it definitely hasn't been easy, but we're 7 days a week now, where we were just doing, 3 to 5.
I remember that
pre-COVID. Yeah. So as much as it's been crazy, this has been a time for us to grow and really expand our menu. We've almost doubled the amount of items that we have on since COVID happened. And so everything's just getting better and better, and we're just looking towards the future still and more things to come.
Gotcha. And how many years your company has under its belt?
It'll be 5 in May.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
And, we were doing everything just out of the 1992 Aerostar, the paddy wagon, for a while.
Really?
Yeah. The bullet hole in the side of it, too. So.
Hey, I have a homie. Shout out to Elises, aka Snorlax, out there. He says y'all hiring.
Yeah, we need some help on the back end. We've got onions to cut and dishes to get done, and there's always room to grow. And Louis is a great teacher and has brought a couple people up, and we got more people cooking now. So, yeah, there's definitely room.
And then Need Money on YouTube says Full Metal burgers sound really good.
Check out the Instagram; they look really good too.
Yeah, they're super bummed for all
they
the locals
taste
out here who
hella
have
bomb.
stopped by.
This is not Dad talking. I just traveled cross country 3 times. Best burger in the country.
In
Hey,
the
said
words
it
of
from the
Johnny
pot.
Cash, I've been everywhere. Hell yeah. And what about your dad, Dave? Oh, what do you do as your own profession? Or
I am currently gainfully retired, and I intend on staying that way.
Nice, good times.
Yeah, just finished up 40 years in the nuclear industry, power industry, and shoved a few pennies away, and here we go. I think 24 national parks this year, 37 states, just having a blast.
that's right.
Nice to be in Southern California for the winter, I can tell you that.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, there is no winter over here. It's just
No,
it gets a
there
little chilly and that's it.
Oh, it cools down, when you're out playing golf at 4:30.
And that's your winter in California.
Hey, the homie Tony says, "What's your best burger you make?" And Bruce, do you have a lighter?
Oh yeah.
The staple that we got is the South of Heaven burger that's on the menu every day, but the napalm in the morning on Sundays with egg, avocado, bacon, grilled onion, hatch green chili salsa, everything bagel seasoning. That's the one that people have just been coming out for week after week. We're seeing the same people every single week, and we started out doing like a dozen of them, and now we have to bring like 3 dozen eggs to make sure that we got enough. So
Wow.
it's getting kind of crazy with that.
That's good.
Yeah, no, and I did see that you guys' menu change when you guys started introducing that burger, and a lot of people do say that it's super good, and that's probably why you guys such a good volume out there.
It's just got everything you want in a burger when you're biting into it. Like you want a little bit more crunch or smoke or something, and it's just there.
But is it going to remain just a Sunday thing, or are you guys planning to like incorporate it into the rest of
As
the
soon
menu?
as somebody puts us into a brick and mortar, then I got more space and we can do it every day. But when we're out in a parking lot, it's limited space and limited ingredients and
The
time.
equipment that you got to
yeah.
bring in, so
Gotcha.
you can't really like get a whole kitchen, but you get
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And, we got all our stainless out there and we're running a line and we set up a kitchen every day. But it's a lot that goes into that burger. So we make it special on Sundays and draw that crowd out. And, people have been enjoying it. We're open earlier then too. So it's, noon on Sundays versus 4 o'clock when, it's a little late for an egg.
And I gotta say, that's a great collaboration. Black Plague with Full Metal.
That's
Like,
killer.
bro, like when I heard that clinked up during COVID, I was like, okay, yeah, they'll be all right.
Yeah, we were lucky. They brought us in to do their Friday nights early on, and so we kind of started a new trend of like doing every day at the same, or every one day a week at the same spot where food trucks weren't really doing that. It was kind of just a battle royale of like fight to get your date and where you could be, and so we locked that down with them, and then just kind of grew from there. And so it was a natural collaboration once we were trying to figure out how to come out of COVID and be successful with the food requirement for breweries to be open, and you got to have a food item or something on every tab in order to stay compliant with the county laws and
The
all
guidelines
that. So,
and also the inspections too, because they've been very anal about it. Got a buddy of mine that works in a restaurant. He tells me that they get very anal, especially nowadays. So
and
I can only imagine.
It's a hard balance to strike because they're trying to keep everybody safe, and that's where the spirit of the law comes from, and so that's what the enforcement is, and hopefully they're finding the way to go after the people that are not being safe and that are being flagrant about violating the rules versus the people that are trying to follow it as best we can and surviving.
Yeah. Like I said, we're all in this, right?
And that's just what it keeps coming back to is it's just tough. It's a constantly changing thing. We've had to navigate a dozen different rule changes and going into purple tier and out of purple tier and 2 stay-at-home orders along with the full-on national shutdown.
Do you remember your tent incident?
Our tent got destroyed.
I saw the video.
So we figured that out. You know,
That was a bad storm, though.
dude, if you want to see it, the video's up on Instagram.
Yeah, you put it up
pretty good.
yourself.
Oh yeah,
I still say we should have put Dust in the Wind with that. Dust in the Wind. Ted just getting destroyed.
Hey, but there's a good thing that came out of it because that's where the Sloppy Joe came from, right? And
Yeah.
You guys had a
Sloppy
your workers
Joe's
had to like
killer.
quick think of it, and then it was like, oh, we should have, right?
Well, so I mean, really, that was again Louis and Tavo. You know, we knew that the tent was destroyed about 10 in the morning, and so we all got over there at 10:30 and started figuring out, like, we got 6 hours. What can we do? So we threw together a Sloppy Joe recipe, tried it out. It was good. So we went ahead and served that, but that let Black Plague stay open that day versus having to close because they wouldn't have had anybody there to do food.
Yeah.
So it's just, once again, trying to find a way and cutting through everything else to just keep things going and make it work and survive for us, for them, and for everybody else's sanity of having a place to go out and do something other than just be in your own house.
That's good business extra right there. Partnership, and your guy and your boys came through.
Well, and I mean, the staff over at Black Plague, from everybody that's pouring beers up through their managers to the GM to the owners, they have the right idea, the right mission.
Yeah.
They're
willing.
trying.
They're willing, like, to show up every day to
Right.
do the job, you know,
Right.
instead of just giving
Even
up.
with all this stuff changing and that it's hard, and it would be so easy to throw in the towel or just say, you know, we need a week off to figure this out, and they just don't do that. They shut down for, I think, 6 hours to build a patio up on the backside when we were allowed to open outside again, because they told us with no notice that we could reopen. So within 24 hours, they built a full patio, brought tables out, and we were able to keep serving, and we didn't have to shut down again and go to just to go orders, which isn't enough for us to survive. We're just too small at this point to do that. So bottom line is Black Plague's great partners. Go buy all their beer. You can find it in stores. Hit up Gabe. He works for Carl Strauss, and he'll get you hooked up at your bar, and you can serve it on draft.
Yep.
Yeah. And what kind of drink did you boys brought this time?
We got Tony Hops today.
Ooh, that's a good one, dude. I haven't had that in a little while.
For all the viewers that haven't tried the Tony Hawk IP right there, Black Plague, you gotta try it.
Gotta try it.
Gotta try it.
Hey, Grant is saying hi, boss man.
Thanks for holding down the fort.
I was torn between saying thank you and get back to work.
Damn.
Hey, Elisa's saying get me in, Thorts. So just come through to Black Plague, bro.
Yeah.
Say what's up.
Yeah.
Kathy Butler Horde is asking, do you guys have a vegan burger or just beef? We have both.
Both
Of them.
Yep.
Both of them.
Appease both types of clienteles.
It's a black bean vegan patty. It used to just be vegetarian, but they took the egg out of it, so it's vegan now.
It's like
Laura Burley came through saying they have a black bean patty. Kathy responded, nice. I don't always eat vegan, but from time to time I do a vegan fast. The burgers sound delicious. But we can break up that patty and put it into any salad too.
We got 2 salads. We can do veggie nachos, which is not vegan if you're eating cheese.
The
but-
nachos are dank though. Louis brought some before too. Before the setup,
The nachos are a surprise. I just started doing that because I figured I couldn't just offer hamburgers and I didn't have a deep fryer for French fries, so I needed to have something to kind of pick at. And they're almost as popular as the burgers.
Excellent recipe for the chicken on top.
Yeah.
For you non-vegan people like me.
Yeah.
That chicken is really good. It almost tastes like a pulled pork, just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a similar recipe. It's just subbing the chicken in for the pork, which I just think is a little bit leaner when you're going for that versus the beef patty.
I got the munchies.
Rose with the munchies over here.
Grant is saying fuck no.
Right on. Thanks, Grant.
I do appreciate the comments. It adds more to the sense of humor when you people actually comment and like the show doing it. We're trying to do all 3 different camera angles. I don't know where to look.
Yeah, this is still really trippy to me.
Just look everywhere, bro. Just aim in directions.
You need like a light over each one, like camera.
We will
side.
soon, man.
I'm just staring straight into the SpongeBob, man.
Now you gotta take me serious.
I do take you more serious because you have that SpongeBob on. That means you have a set of balls on. Am I wrong?
Not wrong.
Oh wow. Are you okay out there? Sound like cuffed the lung out.
And what got you inspired, and also basically got you popping off with the whole idea to run that Full Metals burger and make it a thing what it is
Can I pipe
today.
in on that?
Yeah,
one?
no,
Yeah, please.
go for it.
I want to hear this.
I'm actually gonna steal one of these beers. Right
Yeah,
now.
no, I brought them for you guys.
Ben and Laura came across states, picked them up in Boston after
Boston,
an all-night
Yep.
flight.
Yep.
We get up there. We said, "Oh, let's go for breakfast." And at this point, Ben's pretty frustrated with his old job.
I was working foreclosure industry for like 10 years.
Oh, damn.
So we were kicking people out of their houses.
It's good money. Still,
That was the problem. It was really good money, and so it was hard. It was a hard job to leave.
you have a
'cause
moral
it was
dilemma.
it became a moral dilemma because I hated it, and we were kicking people out of their house. It's the worst day of their life, and I just didn't want to talk to them on the phone. Like they were just a number at that point, and so I couldn't deal with that anymore. And so I was trying to find an exit strategy, and
So the exit strategy comes off of the airplane. We sit in the diner in the morning. He's, I assumed he was lucid, but I'm not really sure at the time. He says, I think I just want to flip burgers. I just want to chill out and just flip burgers. How's that working out for you? Nice and chill now, right?
Super
He
chill.
He just looked at the back and he saw a dude like flipping the burger. He's like, I think I know what I do for my life.
I'd been talking with my buddies. We were hanging out in the bar, and it was late one night, and I was like, man, I think I'm just going to start a heavy metal hamburger company. Like, I was making hamburgers in the backyard, and so that was my weekend warrior project. And I went out to I'm not from California, so when I was out here, I was like trying to find food that I liked that was similar to back home and whatever, and I just couldn't find a burger that I liked. And so I kept going to all the places that everyone said, like, oh, you got to go to this place, you got to go to this place. And every place I went, I was disappointed in it. So I was like, all right, fuck this. I'm just going to figure out how to do it myself. So it was like a 2-year thing of just trial and error and trying different types of meat and cooking, 6 patties in the kitchen and smoking the place out. And so then I bought like a little tiny grill that was outside, and I was doing like 16 patties and inviting my buddies over to drink beers in the afternoon on Sunday. And I was just going to cook because I was trying to figure this shit out and just trial and error. And so just making them. And so that was going on for, I don't know, 3-4 months of like on the regular, people coming over on Sundays, making hamburgers. And it got to the point where like the crowd was growing a little bit and the people were coming like, dude, you could sell these things. Like, it's a good hamburger.
Mm-hmm.
And so then my buddy Brett worked over at Maricosta. Well, he still works at Maricosta, but they do the auto show. And so they had a food truck that was always there year after year, but that guy had opened up a restaurant and was super busy with that, and so couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so he put me on the spot and was like, dude, you want to try this?
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah. And so it was super intense of
You got that Russian crowd now. He's like, all right, now you're in that.
well, I had 2 weeks to like go from cooking in the backyard to I'm going to go in front of people and sell this.
Yeah.
And so I had to get a register. I had to get tables. I had to get a tent. Like, I didn't have any of that stuff. And we pulled it together. I booked my first catering gig at that show. And then I booked my first brewery gig when we went to go celebrate booking the catering gig at a brewery. And we're talking to them about it. And they're like, well, you want to come down on a Friday? I was like, yeah, all right. So it just kind of snowballed from there. And January 1st, 2017, I walked away from the foreclosure job and was in this full time.
Full metal
That is
burger.
badass, bro.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, we got some more comments. Laura says, Grant, go back to work. I'll fire you from here.
That's my wife.
And you tell me you didn't have fans.
And,
That other guy can get a job now.
Yeah, apparently a position just opened up.
He was giving away jobs.
Hey, Grant just said best burgers hands down, which we all agree with.
Oh yeah.
Holly out Grove Tabo and Elmo today. Mikey wrote that. Damn dirty hippie.
Damn dirty hippie.
So, did you have any culinary experience before you started messing around and trying to make your own patty?
No, I had zero food experience.
Wow.
I jumped into it not knowing what I was getting into at all. And like I had a bunch of friends that were bartenders and worked at restaurants, and so I kind of had the inside scoop as far as a resource to go to and people to talk to and figure it out. But I I think it's actually an advantage in the long run. Like, it made things a lot harder to get going, but I look at all this through a different lens. I don't come from the food industry. And so the goals that I've got and the mission and the way that I'm trying to grow the business and people and what we're going to do if it's successful and in the future is not going to be just a restaurant. This sounds dumb and like, grandiose dreams, but that's what I want to do. Like, if I'm going to make this into a career, it's going to do good more than just like be a job that I make money off of. Like, we're going to do things differently and make it work for everybody, not just for me.
Nice.
No, that's a really badass mission, dude.
That's a great business outlook on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, guys.
So-
Cavo's right there on the ground floor.
So just
Cavo and Louis.
Everybody. I mean,
Yeah. Grant.
that's what I mean is it's not like it's my business and I started it and I have the dream and I'm going to drive it forward, but there's no way I do all this on my own and I can't. It takes a village, it takes the team, it takes the commitment and dedication from everybody for quality and, you know, paying attention to all the little things. And we've gotten to the point where I'm not the eyes there on site all the time. These guys know what's going on and know how to do it. And that's like giving me the ability to focus on the next level stuff. So we're just slowly advancing on each step of that. And it's just going to allow us to keep growing. And, you know, we're doing it during a global pandemic. And so if we can do it during that, when things settle down, we're just going to be ready to take off. And go to the races.
I hope so too, man.
You know how hard it was to try to get this guy to leave?
From the restaurant? I'm sure it's hard, especially
Like,
with,
bro, we got this. I'm gonna stick around in case it gets busy. Hey, bro, we got this.
Yeah, no, they had to kick me out. Like I have to get forced to leave, but it's just because of my own desire to see it do well. It's not a lack of faith in what they can do or anything like that. Like these guys.
So it's no insult to them. It's just I like doing this shit too.
Right. And I mean that's it. It's like I get for everybody else sometimes it's a part-time job, but this is, you know, it's my day in, day out every day. It's all I think about, all I do. Like it takes up all my time. It takes up all my thought process. It drives my wife crazy that it pulls me away and that, you know, we're trying to have dinner and I'm like, well, I'll see you like at 6:30 ish, maybe. And then it's 7:30 and she's like, are you coming? And you know,
it doesn't help that you're located at a brewery either.
No, that's
the plus.
But it's a lot of sacrifice. It's a lot of time and effort, but it's super rewarding. And I mean, I could throw in the towel and quit any day and you know, go and get another job and do something else. But I have zero desire to do that, and so I'll do whatever it takes to keep this going forward. And you know, eventually be able to walk away and do some more. So I'm actually taking off this weekend. And so the boys are getting the reins and they're going to just deal with it and manage, and it's going to be fine. I'm not stressed about it.
Oh, nice. That was actually going to be my next question. Do you take any days off or are you constantly popping in and day out?
I mean, theoretically I have days off, but there's always back end stuff to do. There's administrative work to be done. There's, you know, the tax man.
Right.
What's that?
Paychecks to write.
Paychecks to write. You know, payroll's got to get done. You got to manage all the real business stuff aside from the fun part of it of like being on site and hanging out at the brewery and doing that. Like I was at the brewery today and I had a beer in front of me, but I was sitting there doing unemployment stuff that had just popped into the mail from back in December. And so it's just a constant grind if there's always something else. And then if you're trying to figure out what the next thing is, you can't just sit and get comfortable. You got to keep trying to find the thing to push forward and what's next.
Hey, Laura's saying Ben's nickname is Smiley because he's a wrecking ball.
Yeah. They call me Miley Cyrus because they've got it and they've got a system going. And then I come in and think I know better and mess everything up like a wrecking ball.
Damn, everyone's taking shots at her performance yesterday. Still tell her about the divorce. Leave that broad alone. Oh shit.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though, I'm having fun messing around with this camera. See, right now I have Victor on the big screen just looking at me.
Yeah, how do you like being over there, dude?
It feels weird, man. It feels weird, but I like it.
Got all the arm room.
You know what? The only thing different about this episode is there's no music. We don't have any music playing right now.
All the phones are occupied.
It's just been us talking.
You want me to get like a master beatboxer in this bitch? Just like, just go-
Hey, we got Smoke Dog out there, bro. Hey, bring him out. Hey, Smoke, play a beat.
You guys smoke that.
So Ben's even got me working, unpaid, of course, but he's had a trailer for 4 years, 3 years,
3 years now. Yeah.
So my job is to get that trailer on the road, get it fully equipped, and I got until March 16th to do that before I leave for other places.
Then that's
So
the
hopefully
next step up.
that all comes around here pretty soon, and that's going to be a big plus, big step. Not having to move the equipment every day,
Yep.
set the trailer up, and be there.
And just having our logo printed in like 4 foot tall letters would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's always a good plus sign right
Yeah.
there.
Driving around town just for advertising.
Yeah, exactly.
It's blasting heavy metal.
Oh, it's gonna have speakers on the outside.
Oh, sick. I like that.
Dude, so how long have you been here in Oceanside now? For?
We got here just before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you're planning on taking off like during their spring?
We're leaving March 16th as the plan is now, provided the trailer's done. So that's my number one job. And then heading up to Washington State to see Ben's younger brother. And I think we got 10 national parks planned at the time. So it's going to take us a few weeks to get there.
Wow. 10 more parks?
Yeah.
Oh, you're living that old-fashioned retirement life.
I like that.
Get things
We're
built.
going 100 miles an hour.
What was your favorite park so far out of the 24 you've seen?
Oh, geez. I think Crater Lake up in Oregon. That was spectacular. The whole drive down the Oregon coast is phenomenal. Colorado as a whole. I mean, if you ever get a chance to go to Colorado and spend an entire week there, we went to the Black Canyons of the Gunnison. We went to we drove over Rocky Mountain National Park. What else? There was one other there. Oh, the Great Sand Dunes was in Colorado.
Sand dunes?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was Colorado, just friggin' beautiful. As far as a nice ride, driving up the Salmon River through Idaho was really cool. So beautiful country. You ever get an opportunity, just go next door. We just actually we went to Joshua Tree right around the corner from here last weekend, and it was spectacular, absolutely spectacular. The two deserts. What is it? The Colorado Desert and I think the Mojave Desert to the north side.
That's where they meet, right?
Yeah, that's where they meet, and it was really, really cool. Nice ride. Great weather. We even saw some snow, but yeah, we leave the snow behind.
No, that was super awesome, honestly. Oh, Joshua Tree.
Yeah, it's probably about 2 hours, and then an awesome ride. And I think it's Route 74 that takes you across the mountain pass to get you into Palm Desert. Spectacular views, awesome ride. I mean, you're going down the mountain, left and right. You know, the big loops, and a really good ride.
What's the car you got back parked over at Mike's on the East Coast?
Oh, my MR2. The first time I met Louis was I saw that car driving. That's a Mazda RX-7. Yeah, it is a Mazda RX-7.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I got a 1987 MR2 back home. So I got to figure out how to get that toted around with me while we're out here traveling. But we'll figure that one out.
I mean, I've seen people just like connect to like an RV, right? Like they have like a little thing they connect to the RV and they drive the car around.
Yeah,
Did you
like a
guys
hitch?
rent an RV, bring it home, and then decide you hated it?
No, we never went the RV route. We just we toyed around with the idea and we said, well, that's kind of stupid. So we're gonna do dragging this thing around. You gotta find an RV park. That's what Airbnbs or hotels for. Especially what some people say, well, you gotta get outside with the Corona thing. But we survived it. Masks, we keep the doors open, the hotels are all clean, so it's been awesome. It's really been awesome.
Well, now with all the traveling, you said you're getting up into that top tier hotel
Oh
status,
yeah,
right?
I'm getting points, baby.
They leave 2 bottles of water and a pack of Swedish fish at the hotel for him now.
That good life.
Yeah. Got to get those Swedish fish in there. That's when you become the platinum member.
Nice.
Oh man. But you used to be in the Navy, correct?
I was in the Navy in I went in 1977. I got out in 86. Some young man showed up knocking at the doorstep, so it was time to get out. Rode submarines for a couple of years, and then I was a nuclear instructor.
Oh.
And again, believe the guy in the funny face.
I told you, I'd take you more serious.
See, it's not like a joke because they have there's all right. So they used to do nuclear testing back in Bikini Atoll, right?
What's that?
They used to do nuclear testing back in Bikini Atoll, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah, that's over Arizona. Right?
Oh, he's
Just
not even
across
going to
the
know
way
this theory about SpongeBob.
No, so they're saying there's a theory that SpongeBob, like Bikini Bottom, happened because of the nuclear testing that was happening at Bikini Atoll. That's why the sponges talk and the squirrels down there and all that crazy stuff.
I never knew that.
It's all
Yeah,
I obviously haven't watched enough SpongeBob.
You barely did understand why I never took you that serious. I do.
Hey, Grant is saying if there's an extra scrapper right here, dog, what's up? Nah, just kidding. Scrapper, I'm pretty sure you mean scraper.
Hey, please tell the story of David versus the tree.
That's what I was about to get to.
An extra scraper?
Yeah, there's probably one in the kitchen, bro. What happened to the other one?
Well, I don't know. I left it kind of touching a hot part of the grill one day and melted a line into it. So
I've done that before too.
They may have done something. I'll just add it to the list to get another one tomorrow.
No, there's one in the kitchen.
See, doesn't take a day off.
There's one at the kitchen.
Don't even get an hour off.
No, there's always something.
But hey, Laura says, please tell the story of David versus the tree.
The hell's David versus the tree?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I want to know the story.
That's Laura.
Why did she do that?
Because she wanted everyone else to hear about it.
All right, the year is 1982.
Oh God.
Kathy, my wife, and I are on our delayed honeymoon because the boat sort of got in the way of our real honeymoon. We were getting transferred out to Mare Island.
Okay.
So we said, well, let's go cross country on vacation and let's have a blast. But unfortunately, it's the 1st of April. So we get to Washington, D.C. on our first day. We stay the night. We say, oh, we got to go out and see all the parks. So we get over to the Washington Monument. We get to the Lincoln Monument. We're checking that out. We say, well, we got to walk down the pool so that we can see the Lincoln Monument. Well, unfortunately, an extremely windy day. And at a point just about where the new World War II monument is at, there was a big old oak tree that decided it did not want to remain in the ground anymore. So it came up by the roots. Unfortunately, my dumb ass was underneath it. So I took a shot to the head.
Oh, Jesus
the tree
Christ.
landed on my head and it broke my ankle. So which is harder, the head or the tree?
It hit your head and it broke your ankle.
It hit my head and broke my
What
ankle.
kind of shit? How were you sitting under this tree?
It was like the injury just like went straight through his body and just like decided to stop at the ankle.
He was walking and the tree hit like almost the dead center.
Oh,
But because it
yeah.
was just off to the side, it like rolled and
it drifted.
crushed his ankle instead of his dome.
You know what the good thing about that was? That was the end of submarine duty for this young citizen. That was the end of that. So yeah, that was the shortest honeymoon I think that anybody could really go on, probably. So I think we lasted one night.
So the rest of that is my mom at the time was either EMT or triage or something, something
EMT,
medical,
yeah.
But hadn't had a patient yet. He turned out to be the first one.
First and only. She
Oh,
gave that
Jesus
shit up.
Christ.
His
How
ankle
romantic.
sticking out the side of his leg.
Oh, my.
And so she had to, get that. And they were trying to bring a helicopter in, but it was too windy, so they couldn't even do that. And so, like, she's there with and they interviewed her on TV too.
Bad,
didn't they?
bad. Interviewed on TV. I got a picture of the tree.
They brought the news van and everything.
Yeah.
Did you guys keep the tape? Like
No, I mean, because it's 82, and so I don't know if there's anyone out on the internet that has the news from Washington D.C. in 1982.
April 6th. April 6th.
please give us that footage.
That was my story of adventure. So we eventually, 6
about to
months
look it
later,
up.
we did travel cross country. We made it to San Francisco. We stayed there for another 6 months. And then the Navy being the Navy, they shipped me back to New York. So,
That's a good transition, though, from San Francisco to New York.
Yeah, do you ever get stationed out here in the West Coast, like San Diego or LA?
we came down Los Angeles. Kathy had an aunt or an uncle down here. We stopped and saw them. We took a ride into Mexico for the day in '82. I'm not so sure that was the best idea. I might have been '83, I guess, by that time.
That's when you guys were allowed over there, you know? So
Yeah.
that was before all attention. You want to go there right now.
Yeah, no desire to go now. But yeah, San Francisco up there for 6 months, never went across the Golden Gate Bridge. Figure that one out.
I think I can try, but I'd rather drink a beer.
Well, it's like a toll road, right? So back then it was probably like 5 cents or something.
Yeah, probably. Probably wouldn't have been that much, but I never got to it. Never thought about it. Uh-oh, somebody's ringing in.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll switch over to the camera.
And this is why we
I
got
fucking
different
love
angles.
this.
So you tell me executives could give me all these multiple cameras, but I still can't get a bonus?
You got bonus cameras.
Fuck's my massage at, bro?
I don't know, man.
You know, happy endings. God damn it. Pass me a beer.
Baby, you know there's no happy endings here.
Yeah, they know what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding.
It feels weird being on this chair.
After being over on the other side.
Yeah.
You ever went to any institutions and gave like a speech or went to like any classes for what you were under about?
Let's see. I was an instructor for my last 3 or 4 years in the nuke program.
Mhm.
And then I was scheduled to teach. Actually, I was scheduled to teach a class back in Norwich to senior citizens. It was a senior citizen. You know, you just go out and you submit your name and what do you want to teach about. So I was going to teach about electricity and nuclear power. Well, that was scheduled for May.
Canceled.
March kind of fucked that up.
It just works out different ways for you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
Oh my god. Yeah, nuclear power. Unfortunately, you guys are losing. You're losing 2 power plants.
San
20.
Onofre.
San Onofre is gone. Diablo Canyon, just up the road from there, is they're shutting down first unit in 2014, and the second unit coming off in 2015. So a lot of green energy going out.
What do you think? You think that's gonna make a comeback? Talking about this new presidency coming through, they talking about they want to go more green about some things, you know.
I think we're going to see a lot more solar and wind. I think
Yep.
Nuclear is just too expensive to build. They're coming up with new designs, so I don't know. There are some new technologies coming out. There's a new power station being built in Georgia with new nuclear technology. It's supposed to be extremely safe.
Isn't Europe
But-
big? Hasn't France switched over most of their power grid to?
France is mostly all nuclear, yeah. But
Yeah, remember with the whole Trump administration, they pulled out the whole like France bill. They were like talking about the green
the
policy.
Paris, the
Yeah.
Paris Accord,
Yeah, that's what they pulled out. That if he had issue with that
Because that was part of his issue is that France relies on nuclear power.
nuclear power mostly,
Huh.
but you know.
No, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't feel like France. I don't know.
We pulled back in now. We're back in there
Yeah.
now.
We're back in
because
the
of this
game
whole new
now.
administration.
But I didn't realize that was part of Trump's beef about it. Was
Yeah.
that
Weird, right?
yeah, yeah.
Basically,
I didn't know they- I didn't know-
businessman making business moves.
I didn't know he was anti-nuclear.
Who knows?
Welcome back.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
So you guys are talking about like nuclear stuff now?
Yeah.
Damn, I just missed it.
Unfortunately, I was just telling them, big power station, big plant, same one that I just left. Both of those units closing down 2014 or 2024, 2025. Kind of a bummer.
Well,
Plants are old and everybody's getting old enough to retire, so
you got out of
There
it.
they are.
Yeah.
get out now.
Well, you see, they just made that. It's probably been an old breakthrough, but it was publicized the other day. They're putting a film in between 2 panes of glass that allows it to act as a solar panel, but it's a window. So it's totally transparent, but it'll power your house.
What?
Yeah,
on the windows now.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
sick.
you're going to be able to just put it. You don't have to have like the solar panels just on the roof. They'll just be able to install these, and I don't know, they connect in somehow, but. It was a breakthrough in the technology that they've made it invisible that they can have like the receptor or whatever in the middle.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, before we get back to that,
Wouldn't that be called the thin film solar cell?
could be. Yeah,
Maybe
Does it look like this?
that's cool. Yeah, like
Yeah, something
smart
like
houses
that.
are gonna be the thing of the future.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is.
that might be what they're doing for the roof.
Let's look at it. Says second generation right here.
Oh,
So
okay,
that
yeah, maybe they updated it.
yeah, maybe I need.
Yeah,
a
I
new
just
article.
saw it in the news the other day.
Go.
Energy world has changed. Electric cars. I mean, they're going to be all over the place now.
Oh yeah, soon. I think in California they're supposed to start using them by like 2030 or something like that. don't
General
remember.
Motors, 2035, they're not making any more gas-powered cars. All electric. General Motors is jumping in.
Crazy.
Wow.
They're all in it, huh?
Yeah,
I guess you want to invest in them. That the times right now, right?
I guess. You guys saw the new Mustang. There's a new Mustang out there, powered by electricity.
Well, we got the Tesla Supertruck coming out soon.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, the truck, the Cybertruck. Oh my God,
yeah.
that one looks pretty badass.
They just dropped $1.5 billion into Bitcoin today. Wow.
Yeah, I read about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Elon Musk is
And-
heavy about that whole like he believes.
And
in that
Dogecoin.
hero company.
dude,
I just got
Dogecoin is making me
330
some
shares
money,
of that.
dog.
I'm up by $11.
There you go, man.
I can tell you, I'm up by $11 on that. So get it.
Dude, I swear, I was talking. Who was I talking to? I don't know. I think it was on that group chat we had, and I said if Dogecoin makes me rich, I'm buying my dogs a big ass steak each.
I thought it was Picoin or Picoin.
Oh, that's
Remember
another
that?
one. That's
That was
another
the
one.
that we got. Remember?
Actually, Ben's the one that told me about
you were
that pie.
telling us
Well,
about
Grant
that.
told me about that.
Oh yeah.
So who the fuck told Grant about it?
The guys at Stanford, apparently.
God damn, all right. You see, this is how I get my sources in the ghetto.
There's this new
Hey,
thing
from
you know,
Stanford to the
it's
hood,
called
it
pie.
made it. It made it.
Oh, it's cool. I'm gonna look into it. Yeah.
I did.
Can I
I'm
get,
still,
can I
I'm
get
still
my
click-
burger now?
I'm still clicking the button every day too. Louis actually got me into that now. Every time it pops up, I'm like,
Yeah,
alright,
you got to hit
Yeah.
the button, generate
every
more
12
coins.
hours or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I figured like I'm already doing a bunch of dumb stuff on my phone anyway. You know,
Might
so
as
it's
well.
gonna help me to. It's not gonna hurt to just press a button every 12 hours.
Yeah, investing.
Especially if Dogecoin was like started off as a fat ass joke and a meme, and now it's for real.
Well,
Now it's a real joke. It's still a
real
joke.
Yeah.
It's still a joke,
Gene
but
Simmons is in on it now.
Snoop Dogg's in on it.
So money, such wow. But hey, Tony says Bruce's laugh sounds like a sunk fart.
I never knew where you heard a sunk fart.
Yeah, I've never heard of a sunk fart
from,
before.
but okay, great.
I haven't heard one either, but I think that noise you just made is probably like a close second
A close second of what?
to your left.
What?
It still it sounds like a sunk fart, bro. That's what he's trying to say.
Hey Tony, what's a sunk fart?
It made him laugh though.
It's like those farts you have on the toilet. And
It's a bomb.
Yo, Tony, you need a mic, bro. Fucking smoke dog over here.
All right, so why were you in there listening to his farts on the toilet?
Apparently, he's getting bombshelled by my laughs. You know, that's all you hear. Jesus Christ!
So you said you were a nuclear instructor.
Yeah.
What's one of the funniest stories you have from your times as instructor?
Oh, so we had to run. We've got a full simulator that looks exactly like the control room. In
it
the
didn't
plant.
take you that long to pick out the story.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And
I like
it
that.
was just this. It was just this last class, and it's been one of those things. So this kid, he shows up, and we're well into the program. We're running these, all these death and destruction type drills on them, and they just totally fucked it up. So finally, I said, "That's it. This is all done." And then this kid Jake, I says, Jake, what the fuck is the matter with you? He was Polish. I said, you Polak Poland guy?
He was Polish. He was talking to you.
Are you from Poland land? I said.
You come from the
And so
Navy,
all
so
the
you know how
other
to talk
students down there, I'm supposed to be chewing their ass. And everybody now is just totally laughing because I just, Jake, my Polish student, telling him he was from Poland. Like,
Well,
Poland land.
Well, he was being a Polish bastard. He kind of
So
was, you know. People ain't
that
like
ass chewing didn't go too well.
Well, of course, he was Polish. He ain't nothing. I thought you knew that in the service. I got your pops cracking up.
Yeah, that was a crazy day. Crazy day. I said, are you trying to give me a fucking heart attack?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Pissed you off that good? Huh?
yeah, I think he did.
You didn't even learn his lesson.
He was better next week.
He thought about it too. It was like, God damn, I should do that to the guy. I might give him a heart attack.
The simulator that they were out that he was teaching on was crazy because you walk into the room and it looks exactly like a Godzilla movie. It's all the same stuff from the 60s. It's like dials because they can't upgrade it all because they can't connect it to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, it can get hacked, and then the death and destruction becomes real, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, the power plant was built in the late 70s, early 80s, so it was all 1960s, late 60s technology that they had to use to build it because that's what was available at the time. So, yeah, it was crazy. There was hundreds and hundreds of switches, and God, we'd walk miles just in the course of the day, just from one end to the other, just trying to do the stuff that we had to do. It was a pretty cool place.
So there's no like Homer Simpson type of control room
Homer
or
all the way. I mean, we even had the donuts. I mean, you couldn't start a shift without donuts. There's absolutely no way.
But does it look pretty similar to how it looks in The Simpsons?
Actually, it does somewhat.
Yeah?
To some degree. Yeah, the control room they show you actually is to some degree. I mean, it's animated, of course, but it's representative. And they're all different. All the plants were different at the time, but how they built the control rooms and all that stuff. So that's what made them more expensive. But yeah, it was. Simpsons. Homer picks it up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That might have to be your next mask.
Oh, that would be good.
Homer Simpson one.
That would be good. I could do that.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
I was digging the SpongeBob,
Yeah, I thought it was like kind of like a joke, like because of theory, but it just makes it even funnier, honestly.
Well, I told him straight up when I went up to him first time I met you too. I like the SpongeBob mask.
I had it since Halloween.
Okay.
I was going to take it off, and I was like, you know what? At least somebody can see me smile under here. So.
Jesus Christ.
But hey, you guys down to take a quick break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there Full Metal Burger commercials yet or what?
No, but
We haven't
Okay.
made one
Next
yet.
time.
we'll make one.
I mean, I think the first 5 minutes of the podcast was a Full Metal Burger commercial.
Yeah, it was. It's gonna be like includes paid promotion.
I know. I'm talking about like those commercials that you see with like the competitors where they're like, they put the patty and they zoom in and then you see it like flying up in the air and all that
then they got
stuff.
that voiceover.
And then
Let
that
me
person
get
just
your
like taking the
full
first
metal
bite, super enjoying that burger.
No, we probably got to get something like that shot. Well, I think that camera Grant's messing with now has video, so we can.
Ooh.
Or you could
get
base it
that
off
done.
your philosophy of the Carl's Jr. commercial, the babe on the fucking car wash.
Oh, we're not saying no names, Rules. We're not saying no names.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah, just Full Metal Burgers,
I
man.
said Charles.
Yeah, just kidding. Char-broiled burgers. That's what he
No,
said.
we need metal babes. Like babes are made out of metal, like actual
Huh?
metal.
Like we get Jason
like
to
like
weld
robot chicks.
some
They're already in the cyborgs, boys. It's
A
getting
metal
worse.
mannequin.
when we open up in Japan, and that's where we send Tavo.
Fit right in.
Hey,
guys.
see, hey, your boss is down to go to Japan too, dude. We get a taco
I
stand. We
can
get a full metal
imagine.
burger
I
stand.
can imagine Tom being like, "I got some robots of my own."
Oh yeah, no, Tavo's already told me if we expand internationally, it has to be Japan, and he gets to go.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
It's the truth.
I'll get employed for 3 days. Enjoy the bathhouses.
Hey.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Freaking Bruce.
Let's take a quick break. Louis, look, are we gonna play music during this break?
Yeah, what do you got for the break?
I'm looking up now, actually.
Ooh, you know who we do owe somebody one?
Who?
We do owe Side Lens one because we did that whole.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. For all you guys from last week that didn't get to see outside lands, you'll
Yeah. So
Still last
last
week.
Thursday, we were
Yeah,
at the
by
brewery.
then.
We were at Oceanside Brewing Company, but there was like a problem with the Wi-Fi. We couldn't connect, so I had to do a hotspot through my phone.
Like
So it was
old
pretty
times,
janky.
baby.
Yeah. So I went on YouTube to play the music, and so I had to keep pressing pause to like let it load up. And then finally it loaded up. I was like, "All right, bro, we're good." So
it brought back memories.
yeah. So all right, what song do you guys want to listen to?
And since it's a Full Metal Burger show, do the one he's filming right there, Black Plague.
In the city, I got you.
Yeah. Outside lands in the city. Check it out, guys.
Enjoy that track. Check out the video. Subscribe to him. And if you
On the
see him,
YouTube.
Tom
He said on the
Cruise says
YouTube because he needs more subscribers on YouTube.
Facts. Word, that's the first half.
You guys liking it so far?
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
Yeah, that's pretty fun, right?
Casual. I gotta say as much jokes as I can because now I feel like Louis isn't in here, like in the camera scene. Jesus.
Battle leagues. Look what they telling me. Now they want felony shit is so Yeah. I'm just a crazy motherfucker in the city. No one wants to listen, did I do it? No, I didn't. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and do what you want. I'm a kid singing my song. I'm gone. Just a crazy motherfucker in the city. No one wants to listen, did I do it? No, I didn't. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and do what you want. I'm a kid singing my song. I'm gone. It's harder than it looks to be an upstanding citizen. When you ran, it's a nice pick for your neck. I can't get no rest. Wanted to be the best, but the stress bring you down like quicksand. Now you gotta book a quick link, man. I'm tired of this shit, damn. I'm from the motherland where we kill to survive, yo. I'm the illest in my mind, but I combine where we gonna face reality. We're losing our youth that should have been introduced to the roots organic thoughts in the battle leagues. Look what they telling me. Now they want felony shit is so unsettling. Don't look at me. I'm not the one to blame. It's a shame how we got up in the game, but you gotta be smart. Yeah, you gotta have heart, especially when you living in the dark. God damn. Yeah. I'm just a crazy motherfucker in the city. No one wants to listen, did I do it? No, I didn't. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and do what you want. I'm a kid singing my song. I'm gone. Just a crazy motherfucker in the city. No one wants to listen, did I do it? No, I didn't. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and do what you want. I'm a kid singing my song. I'm gone.
Rare like seeing shadows in seawater or seesaw shaped like seas and sea. Often Jim said people are strange. The bizarrest thing I've seen yet is machines making artists.
fathers from the sky, pain blue, I bump blue in. My soul on my sleeve, translucent. I know that she choosing. I know that we headed for a bruising. This kind of sad is confusing.
Closer to the newness, cameos on old side music. Lens keep them tuned in with tunes. Here you gotta be smart, and you gotta have heart, especially when you're living in the dark, fresh state.
Yeah, I'm just a crazy motherfucker in the city. No one wants to listen, did I do it? No, I didn't. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and do what you want. I'm a kid singing my song. I'm gone. Just a crazy motherfucker in the city. No one wants to listen, did I do it? No, I didn't. Go ahead and get it. Go ahead and do what you want. I'm a kid singing my song. I'm gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, L Boogie. Yeah. Cali living where we steady sending I'm like, fuck a lemon, homie, ready for the limelight. Fuck a dream, it's a scheme, get your mind right. Get your mind right, get your mind right. Cali living where we steady sending I'm like, fuck a lemon, homie, ready for the limelight. Fuck a dream, it's a scheme, get your mind right. Get your mind right, get your mind right. Cali living where we steady sitting down like, fuck the lemon, homie, ready for the limelight. Fuck your dream, it's a scheme, get your mind right. Get your mind right, get your mind right. The way I go and when I say been cold crazy, but never let a normal person ever come and sway me. Take a legend beat boy and treat it like a baby. Wrap it up, lay it down, feed it daily. Back to the mom with his honest bond. It may take some time, shit you may never find. Kid, look at these homies now. I took a shot, no 6 main, no 6 game, no sounds of crowds around, pal. I was sit-tain, then started shit-tain on all my past mentalities, on how we raised the battle beat. Every race she's telling me, look, fuck his gang and fuck his too. The only one real gang is the boys in blue. Well, all some see is red, but now dreams I see him said. Folks are sick that he said, knowing the real C said. Fake started C-San, switched up belief in. Sees you believe, man, summing it up is easy. Cali living where we steady sitting down like, fuck a lemon, homie, ready for the limelight. Fuck your dream, it's a scheme, get your mind right. Get your mind right, get your mind right. Cali living where we steady sitting down like, fuck a lemon, homie, ready for the limelight. Fuck your dream, it's a scheme, get your mind right. Get your mind right, get your mind right. Come a time in a man's life when he must decide which way will they ride. Is it wrong or right? When perception is neglected, then you know this life. Always knowing, never growing, never the fault, the point in type. I made moves, then made excuses, it makes a loser. Man, it took a loss along the way, but it made me make improvement. I make you move with real tunes, a real dude. I see my coming, be patient, but real soon. Y'all know my light, back to train tonight, back to mic, on that mic, got that mic, rappers never lie. But makes you wiser, say it, don't you liar. Made it work with fakes and snakes, rats, MacGyver. Now the circle's tighter, discernment even higher. Knowing how I'm going, they gon' know me as a fighter. Fakes need attention like it's wanna leave you thirsty. Waiting on the lights and the action like it's Thursday. Cali living where we steady sitting down like, fuck a lemon, homie, ready for the limelight. Fuck your dream, it's a scheme, get your mind right. Get your mind right. Get get your mind right. Caddy living where we steady sitting on like. Fuck a lemon, homie, ready for the limelight. Fuck a dream, it's a scheme, get your mind right. Get your mind right, get your mind right. I'm a monster. On each and every beat, I give a damn what normal people gonna go and think. I see my dream, gotta scheme, gotta get a routine that'll make me clean. Gotta spit it so mean that they call me nice. Working at this day and night, so damn right I had to go left. On my mind, had to go test, but the date made me the best. How but it can't be no not landing. On mama never land shit, cause I never land. Bitch, I ain't done what I mean, I'm it's up. You can say I planned it, I ran it, I landed. A voice that wishes us restored. I learned to turn and turn and started burning, man, I owe. Now to hear the words and shirt and know the boy is on. I got the juice when I lose, come on and get you some. But the tonic way that I called in and calling my shot like roots or shot in the booth. Like Wilson kill these pennants, thoughts and sermon to you. Baby, that's why AMC all the way. Can't face the fiasco to pay. You fucking face, say you hold that license to pay. Caddy living where we steady sitting on like. Fuck a lemon, homie, ready for the limelight. Fuck your dream, it's a scheme, get your mind right. Get your mind right, get your mind right. Caddy living where we steady sitting on like. Fuck a lemon, homie, ready for the limelight. Fuck your dream, it's a scheme, get your mind right. Get your mind right. Get your mind right.
Fuck with the plug, baby. It's 27 in this bitch, Prince on this bitch. My dog Sway in the back. Fuck with the plug, baby. Got Pete with me. If you need something, fuck with the plug, baby. Fuck with the plug, baby. You need a verse, you need a hook, fuck with the plug, baby. I got zips, I got grams, I got bars, baby. I can tell you never seen a hood star, baby. We don't do the keys, only push a star, baby. You need a verse, you need a hook, fuck with the plug, baby. I got zips, I got grams, I got bars, baby. I can tell you never seen a hood star, baby. We don't do the keys, only push a star, baby. I could tell you never chill with a real nigga. I'ma show you how to whip up 6 figures. If you fucking with me, I'ma put you in position. I'ma jump out, keep the key in the ignition. I'm a hood star, baby, they already know. Everywhere I go, they screaming out Prince, so police get behind me, then the nigga get low. Ain't no telling if I'm the nigga they looking for. Niggas know I ring bells in that 843. Out in Dago, fuck with me. I'm big coolin' with my niggas out in DC. I'm the goat on these beats like I'm 23. You ain't poppin', you ain't known, boy, your shit ain't hot. All that shit you talking about, boy, you need to stop. Come fuck with me, I'll show you how to get your click hot. Hey, so you ain't gotta fucking click hop. You need a verse, you need a hook, fuck with the plug, baby. I got zips, I got grams, I got bars, baby. I could tell you never seen a hood star, baby. We don't do the keys, only push a star, baby. You need a verse, you need a hook, fuck with the plug, baby. I got zips, I got grams, I got bars, baby. I could tell you never seen a hood star, baby. We don't do the keys, only push a star, baby.
When we pull up to the scene, it's a movie, baby. College dropout, I'm a hood star, baby. I don't hang around groupies, I'm a young boss, baby. Always on the road like a road runner. Straight from the mud, we the talking topic. You ain't popping, stop it, quit playing. I'm always under pressure, but I never fold. Baby wanna cuddle cause it's getting cold. Bitch, I'm popping, so I don't really fuck with hoes. If a nigga tryna slide, we gon' press issue. If my nigga want you, trust me, they gon' get you. 27 on the beat, nigga, we gon' drop, it's an issue. Prince solo times beat, we gon' fucking pop. Quick, chase and go. Keep it real, you might get a chance, baby, I'll be chasing dough. Keep the honeys coming more and more, we gon' fucking blow. Yeah.
You need a verse, you need a hook, fuck with the plug, baby. I got zips, I got grams, I got bars, baby. I could tell you never seen a hood star, baby. We don't do the keys, only push a star, baby. You need a verse, you need a hook, fuck with the plug, baby. I got zips, I got grams, I got bars, baby. I could tell you never seen a hood star, baby. We don't do the keys, only push a star, baby.
Young P, this a real nigga vision. I be spitting that true shit, no cap, no fiction. To a real nigga, ain't no competition. Stop capping with all that counterfeiting. Yo shit flopping, really not hitting. My life a movie, baby, this is how I'm really living. Everything I own, baby, ain't shit was given. Self-driven, started from the bottom, now we winning. I be selfish with the money, talking about no splitting. Like a copycat, trying to copy my gimmicks. I'm talking about puppet straight mimic. Baby girl, I spoke to just listen. Even in the dark, these diamonds straight glisten. Baby, fuck with a real one, give you what you missing. Yeah, ho, stop, baby, we straight living. Shout out my nigga Sway, my nigga Prince. 27 on the beat, we hot, bitch.
Chicka chicka. Nice, I did hear that.
Back. That was a
Let
pretty
me
good
just,
break.
go down on the camera with, or press X, and then go enter.
Enter?
Yeah. If there's a display name, put a display name.
Is that a special button on the new iPhone?
What? Oh. Yeah, we're back.
On the screen. I can't see any of the screens. That's okay.
That was a break with some music from your local artists, Outside Lands, Michael Gabriel, and Prince Solo. But now we're back here with the Burley Clan.
We're back.
So trying to figure this out, dude.
Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we're good. We're good now.
Cameras and Louis Low-key's excited about this. He's looking more cherry than a kid at preschool checking out some fucking new girls on the fucking playground.
You know, you could have made that so funny. You would have said just like a priest or something.
Oh no, you want to hear that joke? All right,
Yeah, okay.
When does the party end for the choir boy? When the priest's wine cup is empty.
Oh, that was great.
This is why I ain't Catholic anymore. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
You've lost Middle America.
That's all right. They be back. We ain't got nowhere else to go. Trust me. Oh shit.
No, but yo, off of camera on the break, we were talking about Wall Street and Dogecoin and all that. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I'm big in on crypto. It's a great time, I think, to jump in on it, but obviously don't gamble away any money that you can't afford to lose. But I think we're at the cusp of a new technology taking over, and it's an interesting time. There's a lot of new projects out there aside from Bitcoin, and I don't know. I've got a couple investments in it, and it's paying off so far right now, and hope it just keeps going.
Well, like I said, I mean, Tesla's in.
Tesla.
If Elon Musk is in, there's got to be
something to it. It's Bitcoin itself. The argument is it's digital gold, and it's a store of value. So there's only 21 million of them, and that's where the value is supposedly coming from. I don't know enough about the technology. I'm not smart enough to dive into all that, but I can figure out how to press some buttons on my phone and buy it.
I got the cash. They told me to buy it. I see how much. Like, all right, bet. Let me get one or two.
The numbers on my phone say it's worth more than what I put in, so that's
a good sign.
Hey, I sold an extra burger this week. It's going into Bitcoin.
Well, I mean, the price jumped up, I think, like $5,000 just on the announcement that Elon Musk bought in. And there was a big conference just the other day after MicroStrategy put all their money in and started doing that as part of their investment portfolio. So now there's like a 2 to 6 month clock kind of running for any other big businesses that want to get in on it to convince their board that it's worthwhile, get all their capital freed up, get that moved over into Bitcoin, get their press release crafted, and then put that out. Mm-hmm. So the argument is right now there's a good chance to make some money in it if you got but it's a casino. Yeah. It's straight up a casino.
It's a casino.
I mean, the way I'm looking at it, like right now is a good time just to get to like into the stock market in general, just because like any like pandemic or something serious that happens down in history, take like Wall Street crashing. You know,
Yeah.
there's people that like families coming straight up, becoming millionaires straight up from that.
Yeah.
Like time and scenario because they actually took advantage of everything falling apart, and now like the pandemic saying well too. We were on a coin shortage, and now people are also looking into like different types of currencies and whatnot.
Well, yeah. Well, gold and silver are at like near highs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Crazy.
it is.
You guys have heard the company NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA, they do the video cards. They were originally big into video cards.
Oh.
But they're doing a lot of work. They're doing work in AI, and the chip is doing a lot of the mining for this Bitcoin stuff.
Oh.
Their processors are that powerful, and
that's why nobody can find a video card right now. Like if you're trying to build a computer and you want it like the latest cutting edge video card for the graphics, you can't find it.
And
damn,
yeah, they're all sold out. They have been for months. I
that's
mean,
kind of scary.
Yeah,
kind of like the coin shortage.
You know?
Seriously, what's up with that coin shortage though? Like, if nobody was out spending money, why did coins become so short?
Because nobody wants to touch them. Everybody was scared to touch them. Don't touch them.
So shouldn't there be tons of coins out? It's that nobody was spending them, and so they didn't go.
So they just never gave them back.
I mean,
I don't
somewhere
know.
in waste, you know, probably they just tossed them in the trash and then it became a problem. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I remember back in the day, people, you know, they'd be like, oh, you keep pennies or whatever. Oh, now they have like to leave a penny, take a penny. Well, I mean, I don't know, they still do, but you know, maybe that was one of the reasons.
Like
I mean, they tried it with the dollar coin and it didn't really work out.
Yeah. Canada got rid of their penny. They don't have a penny anymore. It's gone. No more pennies in Canada.
So they have dollar coins.
But they got dollar and they got loonies and toonies. They got dollar coins and they got $2 coins.
You know, as Americans, we always thought them having a penny was always weird.
Dude, it's like I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's a picture of P. Diddy. This is like some famous like a rapper producer from back in the day, and he was like at a basketball game. He had like a wad of bills, and it was like all hundreds. And he had this one. He's just like, what? Like, that's how it is. They're like, really, a penny? Whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
We can get rid of the penny.
We don't need it.
Probably get rid of the penny. Trying to get rid of the penny. The penny's expensive.
Yeah.
Is it even worth? Is it even worth less than a penny to make a penny? How much?
I think it's more expensive to make a penny than it is. Yeah, I don't
possess it.
Yeah, pennies too expensive.
Even if they downgrade on the material, I mean that was also the problem too. Like the main issue. That's why they downgrade on the material.
Yeah.
That's why older pennies are worth more than what they're valued at. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the day of the silver quarter was gone in what 1960 something or other. Before I can remember for sure.
Yeah. 62, 64.
Yeah. So.
God damn, it's a trip.
Yeah, well, I think that was kind of part of like your shortage, right? The whole entire materials, because it would cost more to produce it than what the value of the actual product is.
Yeah. I just don't understand why the pandemic led to a coin shortage.
Right.
I haven't seen an explanation.
We did not see that coming. I don't know what to tell
you.
Well,
we've talked about it here a couple episodes ago, and I think it's because of the new age of currency. You know, now it's digital money, cryptocurrency, this and that.
I pay this on my debit card. I don't carry cash.
Because even the banks, they don't have enough physical money compared to their digital formatted money. And I think even the whole entire planet is in debt, like $217 trillion.
So the question is to who?
That's what we were saying.
Yeah. It's like, so you guys went in debt with yourselves? How do you unfuck yourself on that?
Yeah, mostly the banks. It says that we don't have the backup in money. That's why we have this whole digital trend.
So is that the argument, like the conspiracy, the Great Reset? That's the part of it, is they want to get rid of all the
that's part of it.
Physical currency and turn it into digital, so that then if somebody's a pariah or not a good member of society, you can just turn off their ability to access their money.
I mean, it goes down to that conspiracy about that one world order. Like under one world order, you just like one type of currency.
Yeah,
you get rid of everything, and then we just fall into one system.
See, this is great. I'm going on vacation, but it's with a bunch of my friends that are super nerds, and so we have to give a presentation on something that's
I'm
we're
about to get a new
we're
account.
passionate about. And so my presentation is going to be on conspiracy theories.
They never go
hell
wrong.
yeah.
They're an awesome chat.
There's no shortage of them, at least.
Not right now.
What is your guys' favorite conspiracy theories?
That's a good one.
I'm going to skip the long part of getting to this, but there's a secret door in Antarctica that we've known about since at least World War II that the Nazis were trying to get a base built so that they can control access into the inner part of the earth where the lizard people live.
I've heard that.
Oh, the core.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Is it a door? I thought it was just a big old hole.
I
in the
mean,
top.
it's the entryway.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that's where you can get in. And so we sent an aircraft carrier group down there after World War II, and that's where the conspiracy kind of comes from. Is like, why were we going down there with this many troops and ships if it wasn't to have like an engagement? And I don't know. There's a couple like weird references.
I mean,
to,
tensions are high, and they taken the scientists as a deal.
Yep.
And those fuckers knew a lot.
Yep.
And they got new identities, new families. Most of them, we don't even know how they ended up. They probably
Operation Paperclip.
Yep. You know that one,
Yep.
right? Hey!
See, I got to give a presentation.
This is great. Oh shit! So you think Hitler made it?
No, it was the theory is that he was just diverting the resources of Germany towards trying to, control it.
Yeah. No, they also told him on the conspiracy line is he went down to Argentina. The governments were all in on it. They all made a deal and struck it.
Yeah, and let him go.
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me because they found a lot of like former like Nazi officers down in South America throughout the years.
Well, that'll be coincidence because if you're escaping from from all the world that you just went to war with, go down to South America. Yeah, basically they weren't even part.
Yeah,
of
it's a jungle down there. Dude. Like they
They
can't find you.
really give a fuck.
That is a jungle down.
Yeah.
I think I just saw a Reddit picture the other day that was like a declassified photo that they were saying was Hitler in like 1962 in
Jesus Christ.
yeah, in Argentina or something like that.
That wouldn't surprise me though.
Wow, that's not because he supposedly killed himself, but
Yeah, in the bunker.
In the bunker.
but he could have still had a double easily.
Right. Well, and actually, I think that theory runs around him getting smuggled out on a U-boat.
He killed his main bitch though.
That's how you make it believable.
look good. That's fucking.
Are you gonna take me with you? Nope. You're staying here.
They took a final shot. Let's get the fuck out of here, and she didn't know it was poison. That's a fucked up movie, actually.
That just triggered a thought. I was on a boat and we were in Scotland and there was a Canadian diesel boat tied up alongside of us. So we had liberty that day. A bunch of guys went and did other things.
Yeah.
Me, stupid again. I walked over to the Canadian submarine, went down below. They fill their torpedo tubes with beer. And they take beer on their way with them. And if you're in the North Atlantic, that beer is ice cold when it comes out of that torpedo tube. So I ended up sitting on the boat, on the Canadian boat, all afternoon, drinking Canadian beers out of the torpedo tube. That's one of my best Navy stories.
Dude, how was life in the submarine?
Cramped.
Yeah.
Oh, they're small, man.
Well, the diesel boat guys. I mean, those guys were they were true sailors and true. I mean, the newer boats, even the one I was on, I mean, was small. But it was cramped and it was really boring. There was a lot of days where it was really, really boring. Because you just poking a hole in the ocean. You're just riding around out there and hanging out, just waiting for a bad guy.
Would it drive you crazy at times where you would just see nothing but ocean?
Well, you didn't even get to see ocean. All you got to see was the walls of the boat. I mean, although it was cool if we were running on the surface, if you had to transit in and transit out, so you get water deep enough to dive. It would be really cool to see the dolphins and porpoises running alongside. It really is. That was one of the greatest memories of submarine days, was seeing those guys, just seeing those dolphins run alongside of us. And when you become qualified in submarines, you get what they call your dolphins. You know, it's little insignia and that says, yes, you understand how this submarine is built. And it's called a dolphin. So that's why, because I guess since submarines have been around, that's what the dolphins do. They just like to play. I mean, the boat's running along and we'll be going pretty quick. And those dolphins right alongside. It was pretty fun.
That's right.
That's freaking awesome.
Can I call him that? Hey, Smoke. You got the lighter? Pass away.
Do you have any crazy stories from the submarine?
No, nothing too crazy. Other night, I think we were in Scotland again. And somehow I got volunteered to drive, and I was drinking Sambuca. No, it was Italy. Yeah, we were drinking Sambuca most of the night. And then they said, here, you drive. And I think I took out like 20 cars that day, but we eventually got back to the boat. I went down below. We were getting on the way that morning, and so we were gone. There's going to be some pissed off Italians out.
Hey, just FYI to the Italian audience, the statute of limitations has passed.
Yeah. I know, trust me. Trust me. Most of them were under the Mussolini order, right? So. We all know how that went.
I'll not say what town we were in.
Yeah.
Shit. You guys are great, actually.
Yeah, no, it has been a great show.
I've been learning some shit. This shit's been educational, and also been having fun with it.
Nice.
Drinking up and also getting high on this.
Life is good.
Yeah,
So, what are some of the crazy stories you have about Ben growing up, man?
Yeah, because you guys come from the East Coast, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think the most pissed off I've ever been. That's the story that comes off the top of the head. I'll bet you know which one it is.
It's one of two.
I'm on the golf course, supposed to be having a good time, staying relaxed. And I got a call from Ben that says, Dad, I just backed my car, Mom's car, into Auntie Linda's Jeep. So I said, well, this golf game is over. So I drove home. And when I got home, he was gone. He was not anywhere near me. So I could yell at him for like 3 hours straight. And somehow backing in our driveway into Auntie Linda's car.
I was going to a Slayer concert.
He was excited.
Oh, you slayed the cars already.
He slayed that Toyota Camry pretty well.
Yeah.
I think I got to the concert and fucked it up.
I stayed pissed at him for at least a month.
Oh,
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
How bad was the wreckage?
Couldn't close the trunk.
Yeah, I think after getting my cousin to do the body work, it was like, I don't know, $1,200 to fix it. Which for I was in high school, that was a lot.
Yeah, back then.
It was a lot of lawns to mow.
A lot of paper routes too.
Yeah.
Don't lie, you were selling dick and dope, weren't you? I feel you. That's the backup plan for us.
Backup plan.
It's mostly the dope that sells. The dicks are free, I guess.
You've had to pimp out Bruce a couple times.
And you sent me to drop it off, bitch.
And then, of course, I want to learn how to relax. I'm just going to flip burgers.
Yeah.
How's that working out?
I mean, it's going better.
Yeah.
How did the family take that news when Ben told y'all he wanted to start a heavy metal themed burger joint?
Like we said, that first day in the in the diner, we said, "What the fuck are you thinking about?"
I had just got off a red-eye flight. I had partied the night before. I looked hungover. I hadn't slept.
Your
and
dad
so
doesn't look surprised.
I'm eating breakfast, and so I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna start a heavy metal burger shop, like with a 1,000-yard stare." And he's like, "What?"
It was that post hangover clarity.
It's just sort of like he was saying how it progressed. It was, and at that point it was just this crazy ass idea, and then it was a year later that Brett hooked him up with the car
event.
show,
Yeah.
and then it was another year or so before you went full time. And
Yeah, and I mean,
So-
there's so many things along the way, so many people that helped out, and too many to name off and do it all. But it's again back to that village of like it just takes so many people helping out to drive something forward, and it's such a crazy eye-opening experience. And it's cool to like tap into that small business, local community, feeling and get a taste of that. So we're super lucky in that regard.
Yeah, no, North County is usually like that. It's very accepting of any travelers. As soon as you settle in, you call it home, and you do something for the community, they'll reciprocate that same love.
Well, I mean, I wear that I'm from the East Coast on my sleeve, and I'm definitely not from Southern California, and just like attitude and the things I'm into and weather and all that. And
How was that culture shock, by the way?
tough, man. Way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Sorry to cut you out. That reminds me of a joke from a skit from these comedians I watch. There's a female telling the male because they're talking about like custody battle. It's like, and don't be screaming like that. We live in a nice neighborhood now. It's like, that's a lie. My cousin told me they got East Coasters out here. I cracked up with that joke. Like, oh Jesus Christ. Not speed through. I got homies from the East Coast, originally. So what the fuck?
It's the funny thing about it to me is, like people are the same everywhere, but it's how people carry and present themselves. And so for better or worse, people on the East Coast, like you get the true impression of them right away. And in California, it takes a little bit longer to figure that out and get the true sense of who somebody is. And it's just a culture thing and just a difference. And I don't know exactly where it comes from, but I always just say, like, if you're an asshole on the East Coast, for better or worse, like, you're going to know right away. Like, it's there's not going to be a surprise. And you get to make the decision at that point of, do I want to keep talking to this person or disengage or walk away or whatever? Like, you just know as soon as you're meeting people. And it's different in California. There's like a little bit more guardedness and maybe it's PC-ness or something like that.
I think it's more the mellowness. It's all the weed.
So
most of the time we're just like relaxed until you hang out enough till you see him kind of like sober.
We do like
for a little bit longer than an hour.
Yeah, like you said, that element of surprise is like, damn, this motherfucker's kind of an asshole. Like, why do I hang out with this guy?
This guy's an asshole. But he's my homie though, so I'm kind of conflicted.
Oh, this guy's an asshole. He's like East Coaster.
The worst part doesn't even come to that. They're originally from this side of the coast.
Dude, so what are some of did you guys see any misconceptions people had of, where you guys are from out here?
No, I mean, it's not even like an unwelcoming thing. And I think that's what you were speaking to is once I've gotten here and been here for a while and planted some roots and, was around for a couple of years. And then I started my own business. I got all the support from the community and the people that I had known and, the businesses I had been to and supported, like came out to support me. And so not being from here and having long-term roots of like, I grew up here, my second grade teacher is coming out to support. Like, I don't have a network like that out here. My network is spread across the country. And so that's been supportive and they sent that this way, but it's different of like, I need someone to run to the store. Like I'm on my own and I ran out of cheese. Can anybody help me out? And there's a dozen people hitting that Facebook post of like, I'm on my way. I already stopped, got the cheese, coming to see you. So a funny example, but just that's what we've always felt from the get-go. And it's so important. And it's like, you can't do it and succeed and build. I just don't think you can. If you don't tap into that community, it's going to be so much harder to do anything and be successcul.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I think everybody was stoned driving. Nope. You cannot go the speed limit around here because everybody they're just lollygag and just hanging out, just listening to the tunes, just riding along.
Like, hey man, how you doing? You're 50 and a 75, you asshole.
That might be the biggest difference is just the speed and pace of life of like, I feel like I'm always go. And so having to sit and take a deep breath so that I'm going at the same speed of everybody else. You know, that's not the speed that I go at. And so it's funny differences, but I haven't moved back to the East Coast. I'm still here and I don't have plans of going back. So there's something to be said for that too, you know?
I gotta tell you, I like the weather out here.
I know you're playing golf in winter.
Yeah.
I played very first time in my life. I played golf on Christmas Eve. Hell, we're usually shoveling snow on Christmas Eve.
There you have it, folks. This is why we're paying high rent over this bitch.
Right?
So, right, people say like, I mean, I get it. It's pretty expensive to live out here, but it's just like, but the weather's nice.
Well, I
you know?
mean, we live where people come to vacation, just
Exactly.
straight up. Like it's our daily drive is through where people are just doing their tourist stuff. Like we're super lucky.
Facts.
And they catch us like drinking around in random places, getting high too and shit.
Yeah, no
You're on the
joke.
beach, you're in the alley and shit. You just walking by.
COVID rules of just like there's no rules anymore, and you can drink in parking lots and like on the street, and no one cares. And how are we gonna go back to like real life when this is
like
all
the thing
over?
that tripped me
Like,
out
we've
the
been
most
cool
is
about it.
Yeah.
the thing that tripped me out the most is they would start doing like you could order alcohol, you know,
To
they'll-
go.
yeah, to
You
go.
can just get to go.
I've been
That was super
I've
cool
been
at the
DoorDashing
beginning of
some
COVID.
shit,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie.
Rody.
You can still do it now. They'll just you walk up to any bar and they have like little tops for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
I've seen it.
Let me get that pint to go.
Yeah, you couldn't do that before, dude. That was only like an East Coast
Nah.
thing where you could have like a
no, you
drink to go.
couldn't. You can't do that on
Really?
the East Coast. Only like New Orleans.
Huh.
Yeah, you could be like on the street.
I was told
during
wrong.
COVID, they were letting us.
Well,
get away
during
with some,
COVID,
but-
yeah.
Yeah, you.
But
yeah,
no,
New
the
Orleans.
East Coast used to be super strict.
So you can't go to the bar like and just say I want a beer to go.
I mean, you could during COVID, but not.
Huh.
Not-
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not during normal.
I thought that was
life.
like a real thing. Damn.
Only in Louisiana has they have a limit of you can't be over a certain amount drunk, 0.08 or whatever, but as long as you're below that, you can have a drink in your hand and be driving and you're not going to get a DUI.
That's
It's
right.
like you're allowed to drink as long as you don't
You're allowed
drink
to
too
drink and drive.
much. They have drive-through margarita places, so they just give you like the frozen margarita to stick in your side console, the big ass straw, so you don't have to.
That is gnarly.
It's convenient for you. Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah, but when I was in college on the East Coast, we used to have to take trips up to New Hampshire because the liquor stores were all closed on Sundays. You couldn't go in and buy beer or alcohol.
Was that a thing for a while?
Yeah, it was called the Blue Laws.
Yeah,
Huh.
that was Connecticut just repealed that probably 5 years ago. We
Yeah.
couldn't buy beer on Sunday.
Huh.
You had to plan ahead. And if it was like a holiday
that was true.
weekend
I
or
heard that.
something,
Yeah.
Monday, then everything's going to be closed an extra day. And so you
Wow.
had to go like on Saturday or Friday and get loaded up.
Yeah, get loaded up like people did with the TP.
Yeah, I've never suffered of that out here.
No, yeah, that's a trip when you come out here from the East Coast. You walk into a gas station and you're like, I
Hey,
can
they
get,
got beer
I can get
here.
beer.
Yeah.
I don't have to go to 3 different places.
Oh, buddy, just ask the cashier. You might get you a sack too.
Dude, I can't wait until I'm able to do that. Just like
Oh, just buy weed at the gas station?
Let me get that 6-pack, the cigarettes, and let me get 5 joints of that. You know, and then
It's
That-
coming soon.
That
I
is
know,
gonna be the
I-
At some
future.
point, get like
excited.
carton, get like a pack of joints, or even get like even like a wrap of 5 joints, then put it on the shelf. Then yeah, you'd be straight.
Dude, Marlboro Greens.
right?
Yeah.
Camel Cut.
I'll miss to that real quick.
American Spirit wouldn't even have to change its name. Natural American Spirit.
They're just not cigarettes anymore. It's just joints.
Yeah. They just switch out the nicotine.
if it's really on indie land, not to be like that's up the asshole, but if it's on that land, it's like, hey, they gotta go too.
The new tagline is "We know what you wanted anyway."
You guys were talking about stocks earlier, pot stocks.
Oh,
Pot stocks
yeah.
are taking off with this, with the Democrats in saying, hey,
you
you know what, we're going to legalize, and they're just taking off. They've gone well, Canada legalized what 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
2 years
was
ago.
a big hit too on the
That
stock.
was-
Like soon
yeah.
as Canada went with it, I
Yeah.
talked to a guy that because I used to work at FedEx, right? So I talked to one of the security guys, and he was all about that. He's like, well, basically, like I got a bunch of homies that are in the weed industry. They're all hyping up because Canada is about to make this full fledged and shit. So he's telling us that's why I'm buying as much as I can. So fuck, you
Yeah.
tell me now. So shit.
So the pot stocks are doing really good. If you like, if you want to smoke your money, why not?
Yeah. Then you just got to make sure you stay on brand. Buy whoever you invested in.
So like green got me green.
Different names too. It's a whole family.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
It's been a good one.
Yeah. But shit, man, I think we're about at that cutting point.
Yeah, it's about that time now. It's been a great show.
What's that?
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
gentlemen, for stopping by. It's
Appreciate you guys having us.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been a
thank you guys
blast.
so much for coming through. It's
yeah, and for
great.
opening up too. I mean, I feel like we are part of the family almost now.
That's it.
Don't forget Full Metal over at Black Plague.
Yes.
Yeah.
Best burgers in town. We don't even need fries.
Best burgers in the country, I might add.
Yeah.
Been
You've
there, done
been,
that.
you've been around.
I'd put them up there. I'd put them up there.
Hey, I put them up there too. I told you I paid extra for that. That shit was pretty damn fucking good.
He was like, "You want grilled onions? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mushrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bacon?
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, "You want everything, bro?" Yeah. I was
He's
like,
grilling
"All right."
that shit. He's like, this fucking bastard. Wait, paid.
I go sit down with him. He's just like, just fucking biting.
Halfway through, I'm like, I'm gonna save this for later.
Dude, the head nod that people do, they take a bite and then they're like,
Yeah, right. You're like,
that,
I got
that's
my
where
beer on
it's
the
at.
side too. I'm at a brewery in the burger too. Like, hell yeah. Don't even look at me when I eat.
Yeah, I know you like it, bro.
Nah, thank you guys for having us, man. This is seriously a ton of
Very,
fun.
very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
All right, Brucey.
Oh, really? Oh, damn. I got to cut in all the jokes. All right, bet. All right.
My
Ladies
life
and-
is a yoke.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Small joke.
Yeah, I guess.
It was a lame joke. Yeah.
I'm disappointed in him. That's why he's in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in with us on another Monday night. You're going to catch us on the Wednesday episode as well. And catch us also tomorrow. We're going to be chopping it up with Hip Hop Karma on his own podcast. as
Yeah,
well for the
yay.
interview down. Fucking, we like to thank the homies right here coming through. Yeah. Full Metal Burgers. Check them out. You want to tell them where they can find you?
Black Plague, 7 days a week, 2550 Jason Court over in Oceanside.
Bet.
Yeah, don't forget to stop by on Sundays for that special burger.
Napalm in the morning.
And Pops, what do you got to say about that?
Yeah. If you want the best burger in the country, you got to go to Black Plague and find Full Metal.
Ah, you guys are too nice.
Ben, Dave, thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next couple of days.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you for drinking up. Thank you for smoking up with us. Thank you for kicking it.
Yeah. Thank you all.